Hello everyone, today I'll be going through the Specialist Math 1-2 mini quiz for week 7. Yeah, there's only 2 questions this week, but none of them they're decently hard. So, well, when I mean by hard, I mean these questions have a lot of calculations involved. So, yeah, cool. Let's get into it. The first question, I just use the quadratic formula, which is, well, if we recall the quadratic formula, it's just negative b plus minus b squared minus 4ac 2a. I will know that the b term is negative 6 plus 2i, so that's the b term here. The a term is just equal to 1, and the c term is equal to 8 plus 6i. So we sub this into it, and conveniently, the square root, everything the square root cancels out. So the final answer is just 3 plus i. Yeah, so if there's any questions with calculations like this, please let me know, and I can probably help, like, whoever needs help with this separately, I guess. And for question 2, it will be the same. It will be similar logic to the one above. It's just it's going to be a lot of tedious calculations. So I did this, and I'm sure that if you guys do it like calculations wise, will still get the answer. So I thought it's better to show you guys how to do a question like this on your CAS. So what I did is, first of all, I sub in z is equal to 1 plus I into the equation. So we get above, so we get this line here. And what we do next is we're going to find the complex solve function in our CAS. And if you guys are not sure where that is, it is located at, I'll just write down here, C solve is located at menu and 3, which is, well, algebra. And finally, I mean, not finally, we press the letter C, and finally 1. So there's 4 steps to get to complex solve. And after that, we basically chuck this equation in, and we do 2 steps. The first one, we solve for a in terms of b, then we solve b in terms of a, and then we use the solve system of equations on CAS, basically simultaneous equations, and finally we'll get a equals to 6 and b equals to negative 8. And I guess one last thing is, I'll just quickly clarify how to do this question by hand. What we do is, again, we will sub in, so we will start at this line here, then we have to expand every single term out, and then we organize each term into its real component and imaginary component. We make the real component equal to 0, imaginary component equal to 0, and then we'll also end up with 2 simultaneous equations, and hopefully that'll give us the same answer as this. All right, hopefully that's all good. If you guys have any other questions, please let me know. Other than that, I'll see you next week.